All right, so welcome to another deep dive, everybody. Today, we're heading to a land known for,
Yeah,
well, it's known for a lot of things, but I think most people, when they think of this country,
right.
they think of mountains.
Absolutely.
They think of chocolate.
Of course, chocolate.
And we're going to cover all that and more as we take a deep dive into
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Likes
Now,
to
we've got
dance.
some great excerpts from a text all about Switzerland, and
Mhm.
our mission today is to go a little deeper than your typical, you know, travel brochure.
Yeah.
We want to give you the kind of knowledge that'll make you sound like,
Yeah.
you've lived there for years.
Like a local.
Like a local, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe impress your friends on your next trip or,
Right.
just win a trivia night or two.
Absolutely, yeah.
So let's jump right in.
Yeah.
The text tells us that Switzerland is nestled in Central Europe.
Huh?
It's landlocked, completely landlocked,
It is.
and it's bordered by 5 countries.
5 countries, that's right.
5? That's a good trivia question, right,
It
Gordon?
is, yeah.
How many countries border Switzerland?
Most people can't get that.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
So 5, and it's about the size of West Virginia.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
It's pretty small.
But you know what's so fascinating about Switzerland is that even though it's small, it has this incredible diversity in its landscapes. I
Yeah.
mean, you go from these iconic Alps
Right.
to stunning lakes.
Oh, the lakes are unbelievable.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah. So those Alps are a huge draw, obviously,
Right.
for skiing.
Of course, winter sports.
The winter sports, but also in the summertime
Absolutely.
for hiking.
Hiking. Yeah.
Are you a winter sports person, or are you more of a summer in the mountains person?
I think I'm more of a summer in the mountains kind of person.
I'm with you. I like to see where I'm going
Yeah, exactly.
when I'm hiking around.
I don't want to be worried about, hitting a tree or something.
Exactly. And then you've got those lakes. I mean,
The lakes, yeah.
Lake Geneva,
Lake Zurich.
Lake Lucerne. Have you ever been to any of those?
I've been to Lake Geneva.
Oh, really?
It's gorgeous.
What time of year?
It was in the spring.
Oh, wow.
The weather was perfect.
Yeah.
The water was this incredible blue,
Yeah.
and the mountains in the background, it was just breathtaking.
I can only imagine. So, yeah, geographically, Switzerland's got a lot going on.
It really does.
And then when you think about, we mentioned it earlier, it's neutrality.
Right.
Switzerland is famous for being neutral,
Uh-huh.
not taking sides in international conflicts.
Right.
Did you know that going in, or is that something?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the first things people think of when they think of Switzerland.
Okay, yeah. But it's not just about, staying out of fights.
No.
Switzerland's actually got
Right.
a really strong economy
It does.
and a lot of global influence,
Yeah. They're a major player,
particularly in banking and finance.
especially banking and finance.
And then you think about luxury goods.
Right.
We mentioned it, watches.
So it's watches, yeah.
Cue the James Bond music.
Oh.
And, of course, chocolate, everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
And these aren't just like little indulgences. These are
Right.
major industries
Huge industries.
for Switzerland.
That's right.
They really put them on the map.
Yeah, they're known for quality.
Quality and precision.
That's the thing.
Yeah, and the Swiss francs.
Ah, the Swiss franc.
I mean, that's one of the strongest currencies
It's consistently one of the strongest
in the world.
in the world,
What
yeah.
does that even mean?
Well, I mean, it means a lot of things.
Yeah.
It means that their economy is really stable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It attracts a lot of foreign investment.
Right.
But it can also make Swiss exports
Yeah.
a little bit more expensive on the global market.
Okay. Interesting.
So it's a complex
Right.
equation,
Yeah. But it's definitely a sign of a strong economy.
Definitely.
Now let's talk about their political system for a minute, because this is where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
So Switzerland has this concept of direct democracy.
Uh-huh.
What does that even mean?
So it's a really unique system
Yeah.
where citizens have a direct say
Okay.
in policy decisions through these things called referendums. So they can actually propose and vote on specific laws
Okay.
and constitutional amendments.
They're really involved
Very
in
important.
shaping their government.
That's right.
And the text mentions cantons.
Cantons, yes.
What are those and how do they fit into?
So cantons are kind of like individual states
Okay.
within Switzerland,
Got it.
and they have their own governments.
Okay.
And they have a lot of autonomy,
Right.
like in areas like education
Right.
and taxation.
So it's kind of like a federal system, but even more
It's like a decentralized structure.
decentralized.
So it
too.
really enhances citizen participation
Yeah.
and, regional identity.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So you've got this really interesting political structure.
It's a fascinating system.
And then you add on top of that, Switzerland has 4
That's right.
Official languages.
4, yeah.
German,
Yeah.
French, Italian.
And Romansh.
Romansh.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does that work in everyday life? I
So
mean,
imagine crossing a cantonal border
yeah.
and suddenly the language changes.
Wow.
The architecture changes.
Okay.
The cuisine changes.
So it's like traveling to a whole new...
It's like a cultural immersion experience
Yeah,
without even leaving the country.
Wow, that's really interesting. I mean, it must lead to a lot of
It does.
rich cultural experiences.
It's a really rich and diverse culture.
And probably, makes people
Yeah.
really good at adapting and
Absolutely.
understanding other perspectives.
Right. They have to be, flexible and open-minded.
Exactly. All right, so for our listeners who are maybe dreaming of visiting Switzerland one day,
Yeah.
we have to talk about the Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn.
I mean, this is more than just a mountain.
It's iconic.
It's like a symbol.
It really is.
What makes it so captivating?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, you've got that shape, right?
Yeah, the pyramidal shape.
Pyramidal shape.
You see it and you know that's the Matterhorn.
Exactly. And it's been inspiring artists and adventurers
Right.
for centuries.
I mean, the first successful ascent was in 1865.
Yeah, that was a huge event.
It was a huge deal.
It's a celebration of human achievement,
Yeah.
but also a reminder of, nature's power
Right.
and unpredictability.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that mountain.
No, you don't.
And speaking of adventure, the Swiss are really into the outdoors.
Oh, yeah, they love it.
Hiking, skiing,
Exploring nature.
just being in nature.
It's a big part of their lifestyle.
Yeah, it seems like they've got a really good balance.
They do.
They've got a strong economy,
Yeah.
but they also really value nature.
They value their environment.
And they're committed to these democratic principles.
Absolutely.
And they've got all this going on in a country the size of Texas.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It really is remarkable.
Yeah.
So Switzerland's clearly got a lot to offer.
Definitely.
It's not just beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
It's also a place where they're really thinking about, history,
Yeah.
culture,
Innovation.
All these things are coming together
It's inspiring.
in this one place.
It makes you think about, what's important.
Yeah.
What are our priorities?
Yeah. Well said. So Switzerland's got a lot to offer the world.
Absolutely.
Not just, in terms of chocolate and watches,
Right.
but in terms of ideas and values.
Intangible things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've learned a lot about Switzerland today.
We have.
I hope you have too, out there listening. And we've only just scratched the surface. There's
Yeah.
so much more to discover.
Definitely.
But here's something to think about.
Okay.
So we talked about Switzerland's direct democracy and the system of cantons.
Yeah.
Do you think this could work in other countries?
Yeah.
Or is it something that's really specific?
Good.
KISS, Swiss history and culture. Let us know what you think. And in the meantime, keep exploring Switzerland and everything else.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you later. Bye.